your legs under the headphones like I was doing.
That's what I'm doing. I've got. There we go.
This is what happens when you only have one headphone port.
Yes. Oh, well, I bought a thingy so we can have 2 headphones.
Well, one microphone port.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
Oh, well.
Ow. Ow, I had too many earrings for this. I'm just going to be stabbed in the side of the head for the next hour.
Jonah time.
Press any key. Apparently the spacebar doesn't count. There we go.
Yeah, I just use my mouse the whole time.
Yep.
Hello, I am Tomato Insanity.
I'm Moodle.
And this is part 34 of Dramatical.
Yes.
Oh, you
that
pressed
makes
start.
a lot of sound. Oh no.
You pressed
I meant to click. Okay. Title screen. Yes. This is going well. That's what I want.
Okay.
Accidentally presses delete. Okay. Did you just read this?
Yes, I did.
Hang on, I want to put my chewy somewhere. Have you got anywhere I can stick it in? Okay. I push against his concrete wall of a body. Mink looks at me, wriggling under him with his cold, distant eyes.
Oh, I was pissed.
後悔すれば何かが動くのか。そんなくだらねえことに使う時間はねえんだよ。現実を見ろ。いつ誰がお前を責めた。独りよがりの干渉に浸ってんじゃねえ。そんなのは思考放棄してるのと変わんねえんだよ。
Sorry, sir.
この後に及んで逃げるな。
His words overwhelmed me and he takes his hand off my neck.
Well, they weren't actually on his... Oh wait, yes, they were. Okay.
He said they were.
I know, but the picture looked like he was just holding his shirt.
I think one of them... Oh, I'm wearing a shirt that's like... Oh, I think one of them was on his shirt there, then the other one was like up here.
Oh.
I start to cough after being able to breathe again, but this time he grabs at my hair. My neck flicks back as he pulls my hair down with force, Mink's image filling up my vision. I scream in pain as my nerves go berserk while he pulls my hair.
いい加減腹くくれ。お前に自覚がないなら引っ張り出してやる。その方。何
Sorry.
The intense pain took me a moment to realise what was weird. The intense pain runs down my spine on a level I've never felt before. Mink tightly grips my hair and my teeth grind together. Cold sweat covers my body and the pain feels as if it's directly chewing my nerves off.
Okay, can you stop?
I grab my teeth even harder and my vision becomes dyed with a bitter red. He's gonna scrap.
Probably.
Wanting to escape the pain, oh, maybe you won't. I reflexively make a fist and punch. I don't think Mink was expecting that.
No, I was just like, get the fuck off.
The pain chewing at me stops. I notice... Oh, that was lucky. I notice that Mink is taking a long side glance at me with his head tilted.
You hit me!
You punched me!
Why would you do that?
No.
No. Nope.
I received a punch to the face in return. As a result, my world begins to shake and sway. Mink grabs my shaking body by the arm and turns me over.
No.
With those words, I guess at what's coming next.
冗
Oh,
談じゃ
come
ね
on!
えふざけんなよ
That's exactly what it's gonna do, though. I tried to knee Mink in the abdomen, but I was too slow. He ended up blocking it with his arm, and then he drew another hit to my face. The world stops with a single blow. The taste of blood fills my mouth.
早くしろ。
Night.
嫌だっつってんだろ
We rebel.
Oh dear. I tried to block his attack with my arm and counterattack, but I soon realized that I'm no match for him.
嫌だ
Realize that first, but
Alba, just you scrap. Mink starts pulling the... No, damn it, I made my eye all blurry. Mink starts pulling the back of my hair again as I resist. The sweat drips down my body from the intolerable pain persists.
離せ
うるせえよ。
no. We rebel.
As the punches keep coming, my world gets blurrier and blurrier. Eventually he flips around my staggering body. He pushes down on my head against the cold, hard wall, to which my cheeks start to swell against. Like he's trying to squish me against the wall. He leans his weight on my back. He smells like cinnamon.
Cinnamon!
Is this the first time it's been mentioned?
No, it's been mentioned
A few times?
once when Mink first took Alba and the people tried to, you know, do that to Alba.
Okay.
And then Mink took Alba back to his room after he passed out.
It's like,
And-
smells like cinnamon.
Alba half woke up and smelled cinnamon.
Oh, okay. I don't want this. My hands naturally clamp into fists, and I grind my molars together so hard that they could break.
なんで
And now see what that cosplay was talking about.
Yep.
In a humiliating state of complete helplessness, my thoughts have nowhere to go but out of my mouth.
俺が望んだわけじゃないのにこんな力俺はただ普通に生きてければそれでよかったんだよでもあんたはばあちゃん助けてくれたからだからあんたがやれって言うならやるし腹だってくくれって言うならくくるよ
I want to hear that noise.
I want to be clear already.
でも迷うんだよ俺だってわけわかんねえんだよいきなりいろんなこと言われてはいそうですかって
This
飲み込めるかよ
yesterday and she played with it. Just like here, play with this, and she did it.
少しくらい迷うくらいさせてくれよもうこういうの嫌なんだよ俺はあんたとは違うんだ
Screaming out all the things pulled in my chest, my voice goes hoarse as if I was crying. My shoulders shake on their own. Mink's hand reaches out further and grips my jaw. He turns my face around with immense force, and his sharp eyes meet mine.
お前が背負ってるのは宿命だ。生まれた時から決まってたもんなんだよ。だから恨むなら神を恨め。
I was going to say something, but spoiler.
Hmm?
I was going to say something, but spoiler.
そういうもんを背負ってるのはお前だけじゃねえ。誰だって同じだ。自分だけが悲劇の主人公だと思うな。お前が望んだか望んでねえかは関係ねえ。今、お前の目の前にあるのは、お前がその宿命を背負ったという現実だけだ。周りなんざ関係ねえんだよ。嫌なら死ぬ気で抵抗しろ。流
Can you, like,
されるな。
stop then?
お前がどうするかを決めるのは全部自分自身だろうが。それともお前は誰かに決めてもらわなきゃ進めねえようなバカなのか。俺は俺のやりたいようにやる。 お前がどう考えてるかは関係ねえんだよ。
俺は
なんだ。
God damn it!
Can he at least have a... This is karma for laughing at you. From violently undoing my pants, my underwear comes right off.
俺はこんな力使いたくない。
Oh,
俺は
actually.
自分が一体何なのかを。
だったらまず全てを捨てろ。じゃなきゃ本当に欲しいもんは手に入らね
His cold words sound in my ear like a spell.
Oh, he's just. Really? Just really? Fuck this route.
That's actually exactly what's happening.
I know. I just want to get through this already.
I thought you were playing with my hair for a second because I
No, I
got
was
caught in
feeling
your
your hair,
fingers. Mink's hand goes to my ass and stretches it apart, and the stiff cock pushes into me. Without any preparation, he slams into me with all his might. Computer screen is moved. Like the time I was high as hell, a weird sensation runs through my body. But it's different this time. The clear feeling of him prying into my dry inner walls feels like the pain of fresh cuts from a knife. As if begging for someone to save me, I scratch the wall. Moans and groans escape my throat. I push my face into the back of my hand and bare my teeth, trying to distract myself from the pain. Mink's coat tears me apart and his rhythm grows faster. Painful, suffocating, it hurts so badly.
え。逃げるな。
Well, he can't! Physically run away.
Yeah.
A low murmur buzzes in my ear and burns into my hazy
この
consciousness.
痛みを与えてるのは俺だ。俺の前では隠すな。全てさらけ出せ。
I'm not sure what kind of lesson he's meant to be teaching through this.
I don't know anymore.
Mink pounds into me as if to engrave those words in my mind.
This little kitty.
痛みの奥に眠ってるものを引きずり出せ。俺が与える
He's
痛み
just
を
trying to
覚
bring
え
up stuff.
て、痛みごと俺を受け入れろ。
Taking advantage of our being all sad about blaming him. Asshole.
I scream out in pain as he pulls my hair. My entire body is in torment. It's the agony of being violated by the same man again. But in the corner of my fading consciousness, I get the impression that Mink was saying I have another conscience inside me. Isn't that exactly what Granny said?
And Ren.
Not sure why though.
お前の体の隅々まで俺という感覚を刻みつけろ。お前のすべてで俺を覚えろ。俺を見るたびにこの感覚を思い出
He's
す。
still talking. It takes forever to talk. I click because I think he's done, and then after I click, he keeps talking.
You just wait a few seconds.
I will with Mink. My internal organs feel as if they're being tortured. How?
I don't know.
And his words ring repeatedly in my ears. Mink's voice is like claws piercing my brain.
Keep reading.
What are they arguing about?
Why is the cat meowing?
My mind goes into an intense haze and Mink pushes into me further than ever before. He stops moving, and soon his voice was merely turned into raspy breaths. Oh dear. From there I lose almost all awareness, and I can't exactly remember what happened. I feel like... Oh.
I feel like.
We all read what that said. I'm not going back. I feel Mink take his stick out and the weight on my back disappears.
Okay.
I somehow stop myself from tumbling to the floor. I feel like I'm floating. I can feel the vibrations go through me. Suddenly, I feel a soft touch. When I open my eyes, I see the ceiling. Is this a second floor bedroom? For a while, I just dimly stare at the ceiling. I feel like an empty husk. Right now, I don't want to think about anything. I want to sleep. Just sleep. Just like this. I sink into the sluggishness and pain and let go of my consciousness without any difficulty.
Mink put Albert
No.
on.
Apparently so. It was very difficult opening my eyes the next day.
Just go back to sleep.
My body felt as heavy as a brick and the awful pain still lingered.
So Mink kinda done something nice.
He tucked him into bed. Without even attempting to get up immediately, I spend my time sitting on the bed with my legs out.
Back in a minute.
Okay. What are you?
I need to go out.
And back to being stabbed in the head.
Yes.
I didn't pause it.
That's all good.
It was probably only like a minute.
That's good. I was just checking the time.
My bitten cheeks hurt, and I can feel a wound from the inside too. And it hurts inside my body. It throbs as if it's been burnt. Yesterday... I don't really want to remember. Weirdly enough, I feel slightly better, but I'm not sure why. Well... Ow.
Taking out your earrings.
No, if I do that I'll forget them.
Okay.
It's probably because I just spewed out all of my anxieties and problems. When Mink was tormenting me yesterday, I told them all to him. He drove me into a corner, but it's ironic that somehow put me a little at ease. I wonder what he did to me. Goosebumps line my skin when I recall him whispering commands in my ear. He told me to expose everything. What would happen to me if I really did all of that? I wonder what Mink would think of it. I don't know myself, but somewhere inside of me. And when I think about it, Mink actually carried me all the way to bed. That'll do. He seems like the type of character to just leave me there, so why? Mink's team. Mink seemed like the character. Hang on.
Caretaker.
Mink seemed like the caretaker to the members of Scratch. That's the image I gave of him. I have of him. But he also seems like a violent guy who doesn't listen. I don't know. I slowly get up from bed and reactivate Red.
おはようね
おはよう、青葉。ひどいコンディションだ。大丈夫か？
Thank you for pointing out the obvious yet again. But no.
ああ大丈夫
I reply to Red with a bitter smile and sluggishly exit the room. I took a shower right away. Mink came inside of me last night, and it feels disgusting running down my legs. I was just reading. I didn't realise what I was reading. Red leaves the living room with me and follows behind down the stairs to the first floor. Mink is sitting on the sofa in the living room, tampering with some machine. Tori's perched behind him, grooming himself on the back of the sofa. Mink's figure comes into view and I can feel my heart clenching tight. I pick up on the scent of cinnamon that seems to be coming from him. Whoops. Okay, so pressing the right button also brings that up.
Okay.
I decide to ignore Mink and head to another room.
Oi,
Or
Go
not.
away.
I'm surprised when he calls me to a stop. I turn my head, trying to look as calm as possible.
なんだよ。
こいつをお前のオールメイトに入れておけ。
え？
Mink throws something my way. It's a USB the size of my pinky finger at most. That's a big USB.
It is.
なんだこれ。
タワーには警備のために武装特化したオールメイトが配備されてる。そいつらをぶっ壊すプログラムだ。
We're not
We're
destroying
not
Red.
destroying Red!
No!
タワーに入ったらお前のオールメイトをオンラインにつないでばらまけ。
そんな情報どこで手に入れたんだよ。
看守からな。
It was like that with the club card too, but the old resident district's prison system was near defunct. So it's obvious that there was some exchanges of information between the prisoners, the jailers, and the police.
これを仕込んだらレンはどうなるんだよ。
さあな。
We're not blowing up Red.
さあなって。そんな危険なもんレンに入れるとか冗談じゃねえし。絶
Throw it at his head.
バカか。
Whoops. Mink harshly squints at me.
前から思ってたが、どうしてそこまでオールメイトにこだわる？オールメイトなんてただの消耗品だろうが。それとも人形がないと寂しくて眠れないのか？
He's more than just a teddy bear.
消耗品って言い方やめろ。俺はレンをそんな風に思ったことは一度もない。
Put it in your bed.
だから壊した
He
くない
probably
って
already
のか？
has.
Probably.
こんなのただの機械だ。いくらでも代替があるガラクタだぞ。
Stop.
違う。
I don't
あん
like
た
it.
はそうかもしれないけど、俺はレンはそんなんじゃねえんだよ。
While speaking, my focus flickers to Tori and also to Ren at my feet. Doesn't Tori hate being called an item? But Tori just keeps grooming himself without paying any attention. Something he and Mink share in common.
てめえの考えなんざどうでもいい。これは計画の一部だ。
No, we don't. Bye.
かな。
We
Yeah,
put him in jail.
I've just stopped cutting Mink off.
しくじったら何もかも終わりだ。お前一人の問題じゃねえんだよ。
Okay.
I look down at Red.
No, 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 no,
He's just staring at me silently with his tongue sticking out.
no.
I can't do it. I just stand there with the USB in hand and Mink stands up, coming closer. It was too late to put myself on guard. I don't like Mink.
No, neither do I. I don't know
いつ
Bobby
までも
jokes.
舐めたこと言ってんじゃねえ。
He's not Barbie anymore.
No.
Or Ken or whatever. I stagger back 2-3 steps when he hits my cheek. It must have been because of yesterday that blood already starts to fill my mouth. Frustrated and angry, I glare at Mink. He can't make me do something like that to Red.
あんたこそな、人に何かやってほしいなら、もうちょっと物事の筋って門を通せよ。
With fury stirring, I aim to strike at Mink.
Hello? Hello? No, you have the wrong number.
Um,
Oh no, you had the wrong number.
okay. Telemarketer break.
It's like, hello, is this blah blah blah? No, you have the wrong number. No, 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 no.
I thought it sounded funny. But my fists couldn't even reach him like they should have. I'm blown off my feet, most likely because of the damage I took yesterday, and end up shamefully held down on the ground. Not
これ以上
again.
ぶん殴られたくねえなら言う通りにしろ。
No.
Mink viciously spits out the words and resits himself on the sofa.
It's like,
Then
I
he
was
picks up his
sitting-
pie from the table. My hatred towards him grows even more as I hold the questions from coming out.
oh, this is so confusing.
What?
If he's like, something has to happen very soon for him to, you know.
Actually like Mink?
Yes.
Maybe it happens when he, like, scraps him. You right there?
Possibly. She was just sitting there on the bed, going.
I know, I felt it. He thinks of nothing except his scheme. Just as he said, my feelings or my will mean nothing. But what is it that Mink is so obstinate about? He said that toy was his objective, but he didn't want to tell me the reason why. There's something going on, surely.
Let's like use scrap on him early.
Something that led him to rejecting everyone around him. Something that stabs at him. I can feel an unusual amount of power in his volition. But that and Ren are two different things. I'll never let him lay a hand on Ren. At that moment, Ren nudges at my leg.
青葉
レイ
Ren holds up the USB in his mouth. It must have fallen at some point.
これを使え
でもそんなことしたらお前
大丈夫だ青葉気持ちがぐらついているようだがミンクは目的を遂行することに対して一切のためらいや迷いがないだから達成する確率も高いだろうそれが青葉の目的と一致しているなら俺がそのために使われることには何の異論もない青葉もそのことは理解しているはずだ
Are you gonna cry?
No.
If something happens to Ren, are you gonna cry?
Yes. No.
Your headphone cords are so short.
Yeah, no.
でもそしたらお前が壊れるそんなの嫌だ
俺が壊れたら見てくれる
Well, you're kind of out of date.
レイ
違うのか
もしかしたら俺の力だけじゃ直せないかもしれない
Noise?
I was about to say then ring up noise.
その可能性は否定できないだが青葉が直せる可能性が全くゼロということではない
Ren believes in me completely, without doubt. Then I have to fix him if anything happens to go wrong.
I think Friend's also doing this to stop Alba from getting hurt.
Mm. I pet Ren down his back and take the USB key.
分かったじゃあつなぐからな
Ren rolls around on the floor, showing his belly to me.
I'm in a video.
I brush through his fluffy fur and expose the connection hub with my hands, cold and shaking while holding the USB key.
接続完了
Ren gets up and speaks in a mechanical voice, his tiny body shaking. I carefully examine him to see if anything went wrong.
大丈夫か
ああ良好だ
そっか
She wants to go out, but I can't be bothered getting up again.
A long relieved breath escapes my mouth. But anything could have happened, so I can't ever be unprepared. Feeling someone scares on me, I turn around to find Mink puffing clouds of smoke while staring at me.
Well, I should imagine just a little stupid thing just looks over, sees Mink.
Seeing him sitting on the sofa like that reminds me of the time when I was taken to that abandoned building.
I was doing that fabulous pose.
It wasn't that long ago, but it feels like it was.
そのオールメイトの方がよっぽど物分かりがいいようだな。
We are not on speaking terms.
I don't respond and simply glare at him. I have to stop Toho to save everyone in the old resident district. So I am not wrong to work with Mink. Plus, Ren said that our chances of succeeding in this are high. I understood that, yet couldn't come to a clear decision. I should be doing the right thing. I hold Ren closer to me as I sit on the floor up against the wall. I lightly stroke his soft fur while avoiding looking towards Mink. We're not on looking terms either.
Not on speaking or looking terms. Don't fuck yourself, Mink.
Is this really the right thing to do? Apparently men can actually do that. There's a whole Reddit subthread that I clicked on without realizing what it was and was like, oh no, back! To use Ren as a tool. Is this okay? He looks so cute. Ren looks at me with his tongue hanging out. When I see his face, all my guilt and regret seep out.
Hang on. Yeah, you can let her out. Hi.
Done those chickens?
No, it's not. It's only just past 5.
Way past.
No.
Is that her poop there?
Yes. I'll clean it. There we go.
When I push my face into his fur, my emotions crushing me. I'm so sorry, Ren. I stayed like that for some time.
I laugh if you fell asleep.
なあ、そうだ。
When I open my eyes, I faintly hear Mink's voice. It seems that at some point I just dozed off.
Knew it!
ああ。そっちに渡したいやつがいる。
Clear?
Wait, what? Clear?
That'd be funny if he meant clear. Someone I want to hand over to you. This little I nearly said white albino guy. This little albino guy keeps following us everywhere.
Please help.
Mink is talking with someone. A phone call? There's someone I want to hand over to you. You just said that, right?
Oh, he said someone. I thought something.
Someone he wants to hand over. Who?
Abba, run. Just run.
No way. Fully awake, I slowly lower Ren to the floor and push my hands onto the wall to support me up. Mink operates his coil, probably to finish the call. I walk up to the sofa and place my hands on the back of it. He looks at me.
今の何の話だ?
Shit.
You weren't supposed to hear that. Mink just raises his eyebrows a bit.
渡したいやつがいるとかなんとか言ってただろ。
お前に話す
You
必
see,
要
by
はね
this point, I already really shipped Alba and Kajaku, and I really shipped Alba and Noise. I do not ship these two at all.
No, neither do I. But people end up liking him, so... How? I can't see it yet.
This again. I've heard those words countless times. Naturally anxious over what that call was about, I open my mouth to speak.
俺のことじゃないよな。
Alba, run!
Mink, ow.
Up, run. And run!
Mink shuts up. It's normal for him not to answer my questions, but this time I'm even more impatient.
どうなんだよ。
うるせえな。
Don't tell me what to do.
Mink gets up from the sofa, irritated.
おい。
今日はチームの連中からの連絡待ちだ。外には出ない。
With that, Mink goes up the stairs. I hear the sound of a bedroom door opening. Left alone, my anxiety soars up inside me, and I look up to the second floor. That phone call, that was probably about me, wasn't it? Unable to calm my nerves at all, I plopped down onto the sofa. There was a lot of alcohol upstairs, you could just get drunk.
Yep.
I cover my face with my hands to shut myself off from the world and try to calm down. If it is about me, who is Mink handing me over to? The police or Joey? No, that can't be possible. But can I be sure of that? I don't know a thing about Mink. He never tells me anything. I wouldn't be able to know if he was deceiving me or not. I can't depend on him for anything, and my distrust of him has only been getting worse. Mink won't lose sight of his objective no matter what he has to do, probably. My power to destroy people's minds. Okay, I thought he was going to do it to Mink for a second.
I'm gonna use this shit early.
It would be the most useful negotiations with Toei. I can't. I'm letting my imagination go wild. I can't depend on him, especially after that incident with Ren. I absolutely need to get away from Mink.
Good thinking, good thinking.
I take my hands on my face and quietly come to a sound decision. Late that night, I slip out of my room. I'd say Ren's in his backpack.
Yep.
I change into my clothes and put Ren on sleep mode, keeping my footsteps as soft as possible when leaving the room. I look towards Mink's room while down the corridor. I can't let myself be caught. Where will I go? What will I do when I get there? I'm not thinking about either of those things. I just need to get out of here. That's all in my head.
It'd be funny if it was downstairs.
He doesn't appear to be. Keeping control of my breathing, I go through the living room and head down the stairs. The only sound in this entire building is that of the air conditioner. Or if he was outside.
Or that. It's like, Annie, like, I knew you were gonna do this shit. Get back in here.
I checked upstairs just in case, but I don't think Mink is awake. I think I'll be fine. Anxious, impatient, lost. All of these feelings pull into my chest. I try to shake them off when I leap through the entryway. Quietly closing the door, I slowly let out all the air I was holding in my lungs. It went well. Now I have to find a place to hide. Enter a back lane without stepping onto a main street. Wanting to go as far out into the outskirts as possible, I walk while following the map on my coil. While keeping a quick pace, a thought comes to my mind. Mink will search for me if I'm not there. Are you hungry?
Yes.
And I even need to think of a way to get to Toa by myself. I didn't want to use it too much, but could using scrap get me there? I need to take that USB stick out of Ren as well. Oh. I just heard the sound of wings flapping. When I look up, I see a single bird passing by. No, it can't be. I go straight into denial. I'm just being oversensitive. It was just a bird, just my imagination. I persuade myself that it was so, but it was useless.
Tori, like, bitch.
Sound of flapping wings comes back. My breath escapes me when I see something gracefully soar through the sky.
Tori is a pretty bird.
He is. It's a cockatoo dyed with brilliant colours. I've been found. Only by Tori so far. The fear drives me to run as fast as I possibly can. Without even looking at the map, I only thought about running away as far as possible. I dashed through an unknown alleyway, but the flapping was still following me.
Like, you ain't escaping.
The alleyway suddenly stopped, and so did I. I've run out of breath, unable to speak, slouched over with my hands on my knees. I was fully prepared for what was coming to me next. Oh.
We just wanted to give her a little stroll.
Just a quick little stroll. Standing there blocking my path was Mink.
Sup?
My heart drops as I accept that my plans had failed. Mink must have known from that. Mink must have known from that.
The start.
From the start. Why do I keep reading that as that?
I don't know.
Mink must have known from the start, probably. Knowing what I was thinking and how I would do it even. I can't win. Those words weigh down my heart. I can't win against him. Learn how to fight from noise. And then take him out. Mink walked over in his usual manner and grabbed my bags as I hung my head down in shame. And my bangs as I hung my head down in shame. My expression twists as the pain runs through my hair. He pulls my face up and my eyes can't escape his. His chilling gaze shoots right through me.
予想通りの行動しやがっ
Oh.
たバカが
Mink pulls my hair up and lowers his face to mine without a word.
俺から逃げられると思うな
What was that just now? A small stimulus ran through my body like electricity. But not with fear or like a shiver. Something
Not
more.
again, please.
Something from a much deeper place.
来い叩き込ん
Mink
で
is in trouble.
Yep. Or Mink's getting exactly what he wanted.
As he says that, he lets go of my hair and grabs my arm instead. My entire body goes pale and a numbness envelops my hands and feet. I don't know what to do! That's exactly my thoughts.
I don't know. Just do. I don't know what to do. Still resist might be bad. Let's just carry it through the.
I have to get away. Oh
Damn
no!
it! We're not good at this.
The thought runs through my head, but my body won't move accordingly. Just the thought of Mink's abuse makes my mind go blank. All I can manage to do is take shivering breaths. Using almost enough strength to break my arm, Mink dragged me back to Glitter. Oh.
Not again.
When we return to Glitter, Mink violently throws me to the ground. My back takes the full force of the blow, and a sharp pain pierces my lungs. While coughing and curling into a ball, a gigantic impact crushes into my right cheek. He hits my cheek over and over, and my vision is shaking unsteadily. My mouth fills with blood, and the strong metallic taste runs over my mouth. Tongue. Running over my tongue. He then kicks my stomach, causing my body itself to creak in pain and my breath to stop. It's only been half an hour. The massive tip of his boot digs into my gut while my vision goes pitch black with the pain. It's hard to breathe, and the coughing combined with the nausea makes it all the more agonizing. Tears began to form in my eyes. Just when I was trying to bear it all, pain from everywhere in my body starts to dull as the attacks stop. My consciousness also going dim, I slip into a shallow sleep. Like this, I can be at ease when I black out. That's what I was aimlessly thinking about.
寝てんじゃねえぞ。
Oh.
I start to feel a heaviness around my waist and something coils around my neck. My consciousness perks up as I'm being choked. We need to find this noise cosplayer. No, not this noise cosplayer. I'm the noise cosplayer. This Mink cosplayer are going to be like, so we need to have a chat. When I open my eyes, Mink is on top of me, wringing my neck with both hands.
俺を見ろ。
No, his eyes aren't yellow, they look yellow from here.
His thumb grinds into my throat and his low voice rings in my ears. Seeing Mink's emotionless face as he strangles me instinctively sends dread through me.
That picture was in the opening, I think.
Was it?
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't get to see the opening properly.
I know.
If he wanted to kill me, he could have already. So I don't think he's trying to right now. The feeling on my skin terrifies me more than his words.
Pause.
Oh. While I'm trying to wriggle away from his grip around my throat, Mink brings my face to his ear. No, his face to my ear.
普通の奥底にあるもんを探り出せ。お前が隠してるもんの正体をさらけ出せよ。
Coming!
Mink's lips touch my ear, not moving with the sound of his words.
And they actually drew in the blood. Nothing.
That voice gradually turns into long breaths.
本当は知ってるんだろうが。叩きのめされて支配されて落ちるとこまで落ちた方が楽だってことを。
Wait. Beaten down and controlled. Deep down, it puts me at ease. Mink's words repeat in my head. Hang on a sec.
Okay.
Oops. If I could spell and not exit my timer, that would be brilliant.
Oh!
How? Okay, it's been. Hang on. Clock. Oh, thank God. Okay.
You just went flick.
I went flick. I repeat, are you okay?
Why,
No!
Why is he asking you, are you okay?
Because I clicked the message and didn't reply.
Oh. Anyway.
Which I usually only do if I'm in a bad mood.
Oh.
Yeah. Mink's words repeat in my head. No, I'm not okay. Mink's being mean.
I just wanted to clear already.
Do you now? You have a body pillow.
I know.
Excuse me. This is gonna... Okay. I don't know. I might think that way. Ever since I've accepted my defeat and thrown everything away, I've felt more at ease than before. Not having to fight against anything. Okay. I thought the chord came out because I couldn't hear the music properly, but I think it's still in.
Yeah, it's still in.
Well, not having to fight against anything, accepting it all. If it's like that, then certainly I could take the pain, the anguish, and the pleasure. If I strike back, I'll only suffer. I'd rather stop doing everything. Dangerous thoughts flicker through my head. But to me now, they're sweet temptations. I know well that how at ease you can be when you fall into... I know well that how at ease you can be when you fall into depravity and hard times.
See, that's the inside of his hand on the glove. You can see.
Yeah, I saw. It's just on both sides. Okay. And how painful it is to keep resisting. So that's why I've been looking the other way and pretending. I've been thinking that to live a calm life without being overrun with emotions and without having to hide. I can't help but not feel anything after my body and heart have been bent beyond recognition. That may be why Mink wants to drag out of me. The me he spoke about who accepted defeat and exposed everything.
つまらねえプライドは捨てろ。お前は俺には勝てない。絶対に。
How to get a
俺の腕
boyfriend?
に落ちて
Fall
こい。
into my arms.
They're romantic lines.
Mink is not dealing with his crush very well.
No.
I'm starting to think that that might be a good thing.
No, 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 no.
I can never win against him. Never. Then
If
I should
you
just accept that.
Scrap on him.
Isn't it alright if I just wash it all away? A switch goes off in my head, and a different sort of voice spills out from deep inside of me. Mink loosens his grip on my throat, looks into my eyes for several seconds, and then moves his face to my shoulder. You hear the faint sound of something like a sniffing, and then he raises his head. I could almost sense a small smile on his face.
それでいい。てめえは俺だけ見てろ。
It sounded like a sweet phrase, but it wasn't. It was an order requiring absolute obedience from the loser to the winner. But my feeling of defeat started to fade away, and my skin grew goosebumps to his command. It'll be easier if I just accept it. Mink leaves one hand on my neck and gropes my lower half with the other.
膝上げろ。
Again!
I bend my knees as he says, taking a pose that will make it easy to slip my clothes off. He roughly pulls off my pants and underwear. If I said I wasn't humiliated, I'd be lying. But now it feels even more intense. Well, he does it nicely this time.
I don't give a shit.
Mink stretches my arms with his fingers. The pain from being violated yesterday is still there. He places his hand on my thigh and lifts it up. My heart starts to pound even harder. It stings from him just rubbing. I wonder what will happen if he goes inside again. I know what without having to think about it, but I didn't think of escaping anymore. Instead, I just held out hoping for something to happen before the violent pain hit. I've completely fallen into the pleasure of just floating along. I know it's too late now. Mink puts himself in, and the pain attacks every inch of my body, my organs feeling as if they're being torn apart. Mink pushes his arm into my chest and holds down on my— That is very distracting while I'm trying to read.
I'm sorry, I'm done.
Mink pushes his arm into my chest and holds down my neck with his other hand still, his nails digging into my skin. The sound of metal rings in my ears and pain pierces my chest. The shocks to my body raise my voice. I've been overtaken by me. The pain as if sharp knives were tearing my insides apart. Although it's only happening in my lower half, I can feel blood gushing into my mouth, prying me open over and over. Soon my body might even transform into something made just for Mink. The chattering of my teeth hurt just as much, but the sensation like flying runs through my body at the same time. It feels so good, and I start to shiver. Mink holds on.
Yep. What?
Mink holds onto my waist with his hand, shaking me with all his might.
声出せ。 もっとだ。
Whispering Mink's hand over my neck grips harder.
You realized her mistake again.
His hand grasping me even tighter on my neck, I begin to suffocate again. He penetrates me even harder and my voice turns into laboured breathing. I don't have the breath to let out my voice. All that comes out my mouth is strange sounds. Even my nose hurts now and the tears are overflowing.
苦しいか。
Mink's voice sounds so close yet so far away and I can't exactly tell what he's saying. All I can hear is the pounding in my head. I feel my nerves start to go numb and the pain dully melts away. When Mink starts to thrust again, it's a dizzy but pleasant feeling. What's this? It hurts, but it feels so good. My voice grows lighter as he pushes into me. I don't feel anything, but my cock is completely hard and is leaking a transparent fluid.
I'm not gonna do anything like that.
But halfway through, my consciousness started to flicker. The feeling of choking disappears and my eyelids go heavy. It was the same way yesterday. My awareness drifts off. Today I am already... It must have been the same thing yesterday, and Mink lets his hold off my neck with good timing. Suddenly, the oxygen flows into my lungs, and I gasp for air, face wet with tears. But Mink won't let go of me so easily. Won't let me off so easily. I don't understand what's happening to me anymore. I'm just surrendering myself to the pleasure. For a short time, I felt my consciousness drift off again. Unable to think, unable to comprehend. I close my eyes and my vision goes black. I don't like that music.
Neither do I.
Oh no.
Please cue other album. Slightly deeper voice, I think it is.
I think it is.
なんだ望み通り引っ張り出
Yep.
され
Oh yay.
こいつねじ伏せ俺を引っ張り出して俺もねじ伏せ青葉全部を支配しようと腹積もりだったんだ
Can we beat the crap out of Mink now, please?
Oh, I hope
そ
so.
の方が道具として使いやすいもんなでもなそんなの俺はごめんな俺がお前に屈することなんか
Was it that moment Mink realised his
絶
mistake?
対にな
Mink realized he don't know.
スクラップは俺の力だだからやれるもんならやってみろよお前の頭
Oh!
粉々のぐっちゃぐちゃに
The
壊
look
して
on Mink's face.
Should we? End it here.
I want to know.
We can play for a little bit.
A little bit longer.
Another 5 minutes, okay?
Yes.
黙れ。
Oh no. Yes.
Mink is scared.
Yup. Yeah.
てみろよ。
Other Alba seems to just be horny as fuck.
Well, to be fair, look at the situation he got woken up in.
Yeah, true. Other Alba's just like,
もっと
now
強い
I am the dominant.
殺す気でやれ。
She's so desperate to get out. Yeah, that.
I love crazy laughs. That's so great.
They are. What? The bad ends. We get to see other album. I can't wait.
Oh, yes.
But Jackie seems to be like it would be the filthiest because of the situation.
We'll see.
Well, out of noise and
Yeah.
actually so far.
I don't
Noise and
know.
Kojaki were filthy because
They
Kojaki
were.
was about to go crazy, and Noise was in the middle of being controlled. This is
Right. What happened to me? Mink is there looking down at me. He seems out of breath. My body feels so dull. I can't recall what happened, but I can feel the swelling. Did she just knock on the door?
yes.
Let me out. I missed what that said.
She's just chewing on.
And my head hurts badly. I need to take my meds. Mink narrows his eyes. I can see a bit of emotion in his eyes. But I can't understand why.
Mink, I fucked up. I fucked up. I fucked up. I fucked up. I fucked up.
Yes! I went too far.
He kicked his ass. What?
You done?
I'm done.
Mink takes his stick out of me and stands up. I want to move, but I can't. I can't do anything with this weight on me. I don't want to think about anything. Mink will just leave me here anyway. Then I'll be fine like this. I want to take a little nap. Just a small one.
Me every time I get home from work so far this week.
And so my consciousness fades to black. When I was a chef, when I got home, was lying on bed like, I want to go to sleep. But I also want to stay awake.
Looks adorable.
It does. When I open my eyes, I feel the touch of a soft pillow.
Just wait.
When did I get back to this room? I try to remember, but my head feels heavy as a brick. I heard something just now. And someone outside the window. I look, only able to turn my head. Mink's just there like, well,
I'm contemplating right now.
I may have gone a little bit too far.
Yes.
And I woke up the crazy. Mink
Maybe
is,
that might make him be nicer.
maybe. Because other Abra is like, hi, I'm here to play now.
I'm here to fuck you up.
Yes. Mink is sitting on the sofa by the window. He's looking outside. It must be because I'm half asleep. For some reason, I see Mink offering prayers. Please let him not kill me.
Please let me not fuck up ever again.
Even though all he's doing is putting his hands together and closing his eyes. That's not what he's doing at all.
They couldn't be bothered doing that.
The lights from outside illuminate his face. It may be because of that too. Where are they?
Alba's room. Or Mink's room. One or the other.
I've never seen that chair before.
One or the other. Might have brought the chair in, I don't know.
While Mink gazes outside the window, from time to time he brings his pipe to his mouth. He seems so different from his normal, unpredictable self. He really does look like he's praying. But why is he praying? What does he pray for? A time or a thing? Does he believe in God or something important? The Mink I see now is far too different from the one I know. Don't need that anymore.
Yep.
But by now I've noticed something. The way that I've been chased down by Mink is the way that he's living too. Abandoning everything for his goal, plunging forward. I wonder what feelings are behind that. I become sleepy, unable to think any further, my eyes close without a fight. I hear Mink getting off the sofa. His heavy footsteps pass the bed. And he comes to a stop midway. Is Abba wearing eyeliner?
No, that's just his anime eyelash thing.
It's just it's orange and red.
I don't know. Might be how they draw it.
The smell of cinnamon lingers in the air.
Cinnamon!
He always smells like that. It's probably rubbed off on me as well. It's a
Cinnamon.
wonderful scent. Hi! I'm not letting you out. That means I have to get up.
Oh, sorry.
Strangely peaceful, I feel myself sinking back into slumber. Hello. Are you being gentle or mean? I want to say gentle.
I'm gonna say gentle too. Oh, I wanted to see a full picture.
The
Okay,
next day.
let's cliffhanger it here.
Alright, we'll leave it here. Let's see if I can click on the right buttons.
Back.
What?
Help!
Oh, hang on. The brain. Stuff's gonna happen.
Okay. 7 up.
None data. I just realised that says none data.
None data. Okay.
All the
well,
buttons were clicked correctly. That was,
intense, kinda.
I'm not going to tease you about reading that stuff out again.
Good.
Because
that karma.
I'm sorry.
Good. Anyway, we shall see you probably tomorrow. We'll record.
Alright. Tomorrow it says. Yeah, okay.
For the step.
Yeah.
Because I asked them for like 200 people.
I completely forgot, but yes.
Yeah.
I'll record tomorrow.
I think we're nearing the end of this route. I don't know.
I think it'll be another episode or two of his route and then one of the aftermath, like with the rest of them, because the brain's starting to go red.
Yeah.
Or maybe we're just really bad at the game and the brain just goes red for us because we're bad at the game.
Oh, we didn't get any points.
Well,
Well, wasn't the other brains doing the same?
yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. The brain's starting to go red. That's why I think things are going to happen.
Okay. Anyway.
Anyway, I'm meant to be at a sewing course in 5 minutes. Bye.
Bye.